Hello everyone, I'm Harshit. Welcome back to another feedback video. Today we are gonna give some feedback to Mirolim. So let's get started. Before that, go and watch it first. Okay, let's get started.
Hi, my name is Harshit and I'll be your mock examiner for the day. Could you please tell me your full name?
Well, my full name is Mirolim, and you can just call me Mirolim.
Good enough.
Okay, Mirolim. Where are you from?
I didn't really get the pronunciation of Mirolim's name. I think it's pronounced Mirolim. I'm not sure, so that's okay. It is not considered.
I'm from the Uzbekistan, which is located in the
In the hmm.
Central Asia.
Okay, great. So, do you work or study?
Uh, Currently, I'm a senior at a high school, and I will graduate it next year.
Do you like your
Graduate. That is little struggle.
studies?
Yeah, I actually love my love my studies because they help me to enter the university.
Do you have a favorite subject?
Uh, yeah, actually.
He's making the sound a lot here and there. Try to avoid that if possible.
Yes, I have nowadays I'm learning the
Actually, yes, I have a nowadays. No transition. Don't do that. That will affect you.
two subjects, which are which are English and Maths, because as I mentioned before, they help me to enter the university.
Okay, great.
I
Now, in this part one, let's talk about entertainment a bit. Okay. So, do you enjoy watching TV or movies in your free time?
uh, Without a shadow of a doubt, I can say that I'm not the
And not. Huh? You can simply say I don't watch movies or please.
movie movie viewer, or I'm not watch the movies because nowadays I'm preparing I'm preparing for
Little repetition here and there. Even in the internet, as you will notice that.
the university exams, and I don't have a time. I don't have a leisure
I don't have leisure time.
time for to do this like these activities, and I believe that
I think I believe that. Okay, actually, one is enough.
this watching movies, the time consuming activity.
Watching movies is a time-consuming activity.
Okay. So did you watch movies or any TV shows when you were little?
Yes, I watched the
Watch it. Just watch, right? You won't stress on that watch it. It's watched, not watch it. Um, let's go here maybe. Yeah,
Watched,
right. It's not watch it.
watched,
See,
watched.
this is a proper pronunciation. So be careful.
movie,
I'm gonna increase the speed a bit.
which is called the Harry Potter.
Call it the. It's called.
It's the most popular. I can say that it's the most popular movie in our world, and everyone know about this movie. And if my memory serves well, I saw
If my memory serves you well, I have noticed this with many students. It's a good usage, but some try to use it strategically and kind of mess it up. So use it if you know the usage correctly, otherwise good. He used it well.
this movie at around 2 years ago with my siblings, or I think I watched this movie with my close night friends, with
Class net. Class net friends.
the popcorn and any snacks, because
Okay, great.
this
I think I should reduce the speed a bit because maybe you won't understand. I'm okay with it, so I'm gonna keep it here.
This is the best way to
So,
watch.
what type of movies do you like the most?
Uh, I particularly love to watch the fantastic and I can say that
He's kind of looking for words, fantastic
and science fiction movies, and magical magician.
okay, so what he wants to say is that he really enjoys watching sci-fi movies, anything that got magic in it, something that really surprises you. So you can simply say, I really enjoy watching movies that I really like watching sci-fi movies and anything that has some elements of magic, fiction, something mystical. So those are the type of movies I really enjoy watching, such as Harry Potter or Avengers. So give an example just to make the answer more clear.
Hmm.
And I like
So, why
that.
these type of movies?
Hmm?
Why do you like watching these kind of movies?
Don't say if you don't understand anything. Don't. It's just simply form a sentence, right?
Uh, because when I see
Repetition, try to avoid.
this type of movies, I feel more motivated or more uh, how can I say that?
How can I say that? That's okay, but when you say, oh, how can I say that? You are being a red flag, kind of. Not red flag, yeah. Simply reducing your own score. So don't say what can I say. It's fine. It's a natural part of speech, but I would recommend not to use it.
Uh, yeah, it can help me to reduce the stress, reduce the daily
Hmm.
stress.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Now let's talk a bit about music. Do you listen to music?
Ah, yep. Actually, I listen the musics from time to time. Uh,
I listen to music.
Nowadays, I always try to listen the English movies because
Music and movies both are different, right? So we are saying, yeah, I listen to music time to time, but right now I listen to English movies. You watch English movies. Maybe you listen to movies, okay, fine. I think it is possible. It is possible. I have tried it yesterday. I was watching a movie. What was it called? Let me check. So I found it on YouTube. Maybe you can find the same over there. So it's called A Royal in Paradise. Maybe you like it. Maybe you won't. So I was kind of bored, you know. So A Royal in Paradise. Okay, so this is a movie. I was kind of bored. I was not in the mood or anything. So I wanted to simply watch something and I didn't want to download anything. So I searched on YouTube and I found this one. So I watched, so this movie lasts for around 1 hour and 30 minutes. So I watched till 1 hour, then I had to hit the gym. So I was kind of listening to the movie when I was warming up. I think that is possible, but it's not the norm at all. It's not normal, it's not common. So I think it's better that you say watch the movie. You don't normally listen to the movie. Maybe you do, but watch the movie. It's better. Okay. Otherwise, if you want to check out this movie, go ahead. It's on YouTube. I won't say it's worth the watch, but yes, you will like it to some extent. There are some cringe elements here and there, something that seems not so normal. Everything is kind of predictable, so cringe, this is the word I used. Okay. Not this. Not this is not what I um, more like this. Okay. You know what we mean by cringe. It's kind of silly. Yeah, this is what I meant. Not really embarrassing, but where they are living in more like a fairy tale world where anything is possible, so it doesn't actually connect to the real world. But if you want to escape from the real world, go into fiction, more like the Cinderella world, where a prince meets a common girl and marries, where this girl helps this prince with speeches and all. So it is kind of the opposite to one movie that I watched. I don't recall the name. I don't know what it was called. Anyhow, um, so over the princess or the queen would hide her identity to the commoner, the dude. So it's kind of the opposite, but okay, okay, movie. Hmm. Let's continue.
Yes. Uh, I entered the IELTS exam immediately.
I will be writing the IELTS exam real soon. That is my
So
Mhm.
I tried to try to my boost my listening ability.
okay. So he watches. So you can say, yes, of course, I listen to music from time to time, but I'm not really listening to a lot of music. Instead, I'm watching movies, and whenever I'm watching movies, I try to focus on the dialogues, which will actually help me to enhance or boost my language or listening abilities. That is much clearer, right?
Okay, so how do you think music can help you boost or improve your listening ability?
Yeah, there is two way.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, two reason for
I asked the question just to clarify and to get them back to the track.
improve your ability, listening ability. For example, the first way is when you listen the music,
Listen to the
the
music.
music, English music. You try your mind try to understand these words.
Not words, yo, my. It's better to go with lyrics, right? So when you're talking about music or songs, normally, especially songs, music is like the even that, tone or something. So it's better to say lyrics. Lyrics is much better.
To translate your language and this and the second way is if you listen the music and after repeat this music like a shadowing, that famous
Hmm.
method.
Okay, so you can make it better. Listening to music is an amazing way to improve our language abilities, especially listening and speaking. So you can listen to any song, any English song, and pay attention to the lyrics, that is active listening. Then also you can try shadowing. I won't call it real shadowing, but I think you can simply follow the lyrics or the song and do it like shadowing. That will help you a lot with the pronunciation and other aspects of the speech, blah, blah, blah. Say something like that. That is much better.
Okay, good. Your part one is over. Now let's move on to part two of
So far, okay, okay, he got little struggle. Fluency is there, but not so great. Let's continue, I'll tell you.
the speaking test. Okay, and speaking.
So this is the cue card. Talk about a film or TV show that you really liked.
Okay.
So it can be any, okay, even if you don't have, or if you, let's say, there is one TV show or a film that you watched, you don't remember the name, change the name. It's that easy. Make up stories.
Before I dive into the topic, I should probably mention that
I like that start.
I'm not the I'm not really into the movies or TV shows, but time to time I watch it to reduce my daily stress or the or the get the
When you want to cough, it's fine.
relaxation and stuff like that. Uh, and I often watch the
Try to avoid repetition.
magical movies and movies related to myth
So you already mentioned that in part one, so I feel like it's kind of unnecessary here. But yes, of course, you can add it.
myths and I can say the one movie and I really recommend to watch for others. This movie is called
Called.
as I mentioned before, Harry Potter, because this movie is related to magical and
Related to magic. No, dark arts. I think that is what they call it.
science fiction or or fantastic movie, I think. And if my memory serves me well, I saw this movie at around 2 years ago with my close-knit friends, and I saw this movie on a TV. Uh, let me uh, on a TV.
He's
Let
struggling.
me paint you a picture. There are a lot of snacks, and the popcorn. I think it's the best way to watch the movie. And yeah, if I had
So you're not really talking about the story or anything, rather the situation how you were placed and all.
the chance to watch this movie
Okay, thank
again,
you so much.
So here I felt like he didn't really talk about the question, rather simply his preference and all. But uh, answer isn't so clear. I'm not satisfied with the answer, not impressed. I feel like he didn't talk about the cue card at all. Simply he was talking about, you know, how he what kind of movies he kinds of like watching and with whom he likes. It was more like a part one answer. Hmm.
the movie.
But fine, you check the language, but you didn't talk about the movie, right? It's about all the dark arts, mystical arts. Other than that, you didn't talk about, you know, Dumbledore or Voldemort. I hope the pronunciation is correct. Right? Nothing. How there is this owl. So you didn't talk about anything related to the movie. You could have.
And yeah, if I had a chance to watch this movie
Okay, thank
again,
If I get a chance to.
you so much. All right, I'll be asking one or two questions about this. Okay.
okay.
Do you often rewatch movies or shows you liked?
Yeah, if I had to choose a chance to watch the movies I had seen, yeah, I rarely to do this uh, because
Mm-hmm.
I think this mo I try to watch these movies again with my family members or friends.
Why? Why?
Uh, because when watch the when I watch the movies again with my any person who are care about me, and I feel more comfortable, and also I might get a lot of might get the relaxation or
All
stuff
right.
like that.
Okay. You can make it better.
Okay, now let's talk more about, this entertainment. So, how does media influence people's opinions?
Uh, the, please repeat that question.
Yes,
I
how does media
okay.
influence people's
Uh,
opinions?
If you want to participate on a similar mock test, contact me on WhatsApp or Telegram, then we can plan on it.
people's opinions, yeah.
Yes.
Uh, yeah. Frankly speaking, no, that we are living a modern technical age,
He's kind of confused.
modern and technical age. That's why a lot of people, a lot of people into the social media like Telegram, YouTube, or stuff like that. Uh, the I think the people's opinion is
So here he's kind of beating around the bush. It's better to give a direct answer and then explain or even beat around the bush. Right. So you can say simply start with I think yes, media influences people's opinions a lot because many people are using social media platforms such as Telegram and Instagram, and normally they believe, absolutely believe whatever they see, especially on reels and short form content. And I think it needs to change because no one does fact checking. and blindly believe on the information provided by anyone, maybe a random stranger online. So yes, many people believe, and I think the government should do something about it. Something like that.
Good about the social media because they are used the social media sites like
It's sites, not sites, sites.
Telegram for chatting, YouTube for watching the movies or learning the other things like a language or stuff like that. And yeah, there are so many social media sites.
Okay.
He's not really able to express his feelings or whatever he wants to say.
Do you think people trust the news they see on TV and online?
Mm. Trust?
Yeah. Do you think people trust or
Mm.
let's say believe the news they see on the television or online?
Yeah. Uh, I think the nowadays
Don't say yeah and think a bit.
the as I mentioned before, social media sites becoming more renowned thing among the people, and this TV shows
Renowned thing, you can simply say it's gaining popularity or it's becoming more popular.
or like news or social media social media messages
Okay.
or news
All right.
So if you keep on dragging it, the examiner won't listen to you at all times. Instead, they'll just move on, get to the next question, or even stop the test if the time is up. Okay.
Okay. Should children be allowed to watch the television when they are little?
And before going to this, let's answer the other question. Like,
Okay.
or news
the question was, do you think people should trust or whatever?
uh,
They believe the news they see on the television.
Yeah.
trust.
Yeah. Do you think people trust?
Yeah, the question is, do you think people trust the news they see online or on, news broadcasts? So your answer can be yes or no, and mixed answer it's on you. So I'm gonna say not really. I think it depends, but generally speaking, most of the people do trust most of the news they get, especially from news channels and even news social media platforms. But they even believe social media influencers, and I think it needs to change. That being said, there are a few people or a section of the society who do the fact checking. They Google it or they have their own sources to make sure the information that they're receiving in the form of news is correct or not. And I believe most of the people should do that. I have started doing that, and I was really surprised by the amount of misinformation social media is spreading, and even some media outlets are spreading. So I think it needs to change, and more people should actually check the news that they receive.
Social media sites becoming more renowned thing among the people, and this TV shows or like news or social media social media messages
Okay.
or news
All right. Okay. Should children be allowed to watch the television when they are little?
the uh, truth be told, I think that
So bit all good.
nowadays children's should
Children, not children's. Child is singular, children is plural. You don't need to add yes when you're adding yes, it's apostrophe yes, and it shows possession.
not watch the movie, watch the TVs, because when they are child, because when because I think the learning as a new things like a language like Russian or English, the more beneficial if I compare with watching the TV for young little children.
Hmm.
You can make it better. You can say the question is, do you think children should be allowed to watch television and all? All right, or is it good or bad? I don't think children should watch a lot of uh, TV and even movies because I think it's better that they learn a new language such as English or Russian instead of watching these television programs for the sake of entertainment. Moreover, I think when they get started with television, they watch more movies during their childhood, I think there are higher chances of addiction, especially to all these content online and available on television. And as they grow up, I think they will have reduced attention spans. So I think it's better that they spend their time elsewhere productively, something like that, right?
Mhm. Okay. So let's talk about the future of media. How do you think media consumption will change in the future?
I believe that the media.
Okay, so this is not the normal speed actually, it's a little bit faster. So you can check out his original mock test to listen to the entire thing. Okay,
The media sites will become more renowned thing
he's now that is struggle to
in the
translate.
future, and I believe that because the the our world will become more modern year by year, day by day, month by month.
Okay.
Not so clear, but
What role will AI play in
study about AI a bit because it's kind of a general topic now. Everyone knows about AI. Even old people use AI. I'm not saying they shouldn't, but yes, everyone uses it. So I'll learn a bit about it and even space, right?
entertainment?
Ah, the in currently the artificial intelligence is becoming more popular if I compare with any TV shows or any stuff like that. Uh, for example, the ChatGPT. Nowadays, in my hometown, there are a lot of users of it, and because it's more beneficial and fastest way to get an news or any beneficial message
Mhm.
uh,
So,
information.
okay, so what kind of role do you think it will play that AI
This is the question, but he didn't really answer it. You can simply say that I think in the future AI will play a vital role in content creation, even in movies. Maybe it will help a lot in video editing and even in creating our content that we never could. And maybe it will make everything easier. But I think there will be still need of human beings. But I think AI might replace some actors also in the future. Say something like that.
will play in entertainment?
Uh, I think it can affect the any or society like in the society and it might be if it if it isn't stop the becoming more modern, I believe that it might be play a big role in our life.
That's not our life. I talked about entertainment. I asked about the movies, media, and all. So try to be specific if possible. And I got what you meant. You wanted to say that if we don't stop it from advancing, maybe stop it from reaching. Uh, I don't know, maybe human level intelligence. He is saying that, yeah, it will be too late to stop it, something like that. But try to be specific. Okay.
Okay. So thank you so much. Your test is over.
So overall, it was okay. Okay. Now let's listen to him and what he felt about the mock test. Then I'm gonna give more feedback, the scoring and everything.
Uh, it's very shyness, you know.
He was a bit nervous, not really shy, but yes.
I don't know
Okay.
how I can describe it.
I got it. You were
I can
struggling. Mhm.
I can show of my emotions or that's related to this, and during the mock exam, I don't remind the words like
He couldn't remember the words.
yeah, describe the situation or this.
Okay. So overall, it was okay, okay, not the best. Mostly it happens with most of the candidates when they come for the first time because it's a random stranger, right? They don't really know me, some know me, but still you get that nervous feeling, right? Your heart must be pounding. Maybe, I don't know. But anyhow, let's get to his scoring. Overall, it's not a 7, 7.5, or even 9, as some of you told me. Okay, it's not that. Rather, it's a bit lower. Don't get demotivated. I'll tell you how to improve and all. So, with fluency and coherence, I was able to understand him, but he wasn't so fluent. He had a lot of struggles, repetition, and some answers weren't coherent even. Okay, so I can go as low as a 5 for this, but maybe 5 to 6. Then lexical resource, it's okay, but he couldn't really use flexible wordings. He had little struggles here and there. So I can give a 6 for that. Then grammar, he got grammar trouble. So I'm gonna give a 6 for that also. Okay. Can give a 7, but not a 7 yet. So 6, maybe 6.5. Then with pronunciation, everything was clear, but with some words he had pronunciation issues. And I did notice a lot of pronunciation features such as intonation or word stress. So I think I cannot give a 7. So it's maybe a 6, maybe 6.5. So overall, your score is a 5.5 to 6. Maybe a more generous examiner or a more generous me might give you a 6.5, but I don't think so. So right now your score is a 5.5 to 6. You can get a 6 maybe, but this is a 5.5 because you got more struggle. You didn't really understand the questions. Part 2, in part 2 you were talking about something else. You are struggling around. That is why I'm giving you 5.5. Even with that, I'm kind of being a little bit kind and generous. You know me, right? But for now, your score is a 5.5. Now, what should you do to improve? I'll tell you. First of all, don't be nervous. Give detailed answers that are clear. Avoid repetition. Okay, and work a bit on your grammar. There are good usages here and there. That's amazing. I have considered it. But in general, you got to work a lot. So right now, your aim should be to reach a 6.5 to 7, then aim higher. And it is much easier. I won't say it's very difficult or very easy, but yes, it is easier in my opinion. So try to practice more and work more on the sentence structures, then more clarity of ideas, maybe storytelling, and work more on part 2 because that is the part you struggle the most. At least in this mock test, that was the part you struggled. Right, so work more on your part 2 and get straight to the point. Don't beat around the bush in the beginning. Yes, you can give an opening line for like 5 to 10 seconds, but if you're elongating it, oh my God, I'm not getting the word. If you're kind of extending it, okay, so you can do the same here. So I didn't get how to pronounce elongating it properly, so I changed it to extending. Do the same, okay. So if you're able to just drag it a bit, fine, give a direct answer, but don't drag it a lot. I felt like in part 2 you dragged it a lot. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed this feedback video. I kind of increased the speed because I don't like kind of slow speeds to be honest. So I'll be playing it at a higher speed. Maybe in the future videos also I'll do the same. But the mock test videos will be in the original speed. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed it again. So thank you so much for watching. And if you're looking for a similar mock test, contact me on WhatsApp or on Telegram. Join my Telegram channel, contact me personally, and we can get started. All right. And those who are really in a hurry and don't want to wait for a long time, in that case, I have added more packages, paid speaking mock test packages. So you can pay for it if you want, like the result in a few minutes or maybe a day. So it is also available now. So thank you so much for watching so far. Share it everywhere. Like also when you like, it will reach more people. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, because only like 20% of you have subscribed to this channel. The rest haven't, so do subscribe. So thank you so much for watching. See you the next time. Bye bye and practice.